There's like gum on this.
I don't think it's gum. I think it's like peeled up.
No, like.
He's right. There's gum on there. Or
Just-
snot.
What do people do? Fair enough. It might be glue from when we made the champion belt.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That makes
probably.
sense. Unless we just have a disgusting person. It's like,
We have a lot.
doesn't even go for the under.
No, bogey.
I'm scared to know what lives under the tabletop table.
I don't even want to know.
You actually felt it. I'm like, I don't want to touch it.
No, why would
Is
you?
it tape?
Oh, good job. No.
Oh, it's one of the old things.
Oh, a little decal from the
Well.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Table Talk. We talk about your questions, topics, things, and stuff. You are right, it is hard to look at Trisha with those ears.
I know.
This is where we talk about stuff that you recommend on Twitter and Facebook using the hashtag Table Talk or on reddit.com/r/SourceFed. My name's Philip DeFranco.
I knew she was gonna do it.
Oh, I thought maybe that's where my name showed up. I was like, Philip DeFranco.
We're both Vanna-ing it.
Right.
Shisha Hirschberger.
Actually,
We have a bowl of...
Shisha's got fancy ears on today.
they're actually jewelry. Isn't this nice? I got it at the Renaissance Fair.
So she can finally live out her Lord of the Rings fantasy.
So exciting.
Would the person you're with be excited if you wore those like all the time?
Sexually.
Oh, see, I wasn't going to go there because I'm a gentleman.
Well, also because you just went there, you just didn't spell it out.
You just that's my
What's
head
the
immediately
thing
went
with
to
it's like,
in bed.
One day,
It's like when you read your fortune cookie and add in bed to the end of everything. That's just what happened. Would he be into these? And I don't think so.
like, there's something wrong with your ears.
You'd be like, babe, can you take them off?
There's
You're
something-
like, deep Nate. And
There'd be like a good effort, like
that's
trying
sweet.
to
Good
go
for
for
him.
it, and then
Good for
like
him.
I don't know.
I mean,
babe.
yeah.
I think he'd
I feel
make
like
it
it's one of
that
those
way,
things
so.
you try and get into, and then like he like runs his hand through
Yeah,
like mouse traps,
yeah.
and he's like, ah! And then
He'd
you
be like,
fall.
this just isn't working.
Or
for
like he like
me.
runs his hands and then throws one, and like runs his hands and throws one. And you're like,
Hopes you don't
hey,
notice.
What happened?
Oh no.
My arm ears.
But it was an independent jeweler. How cool is that? You
That
can't
is
find
cool.
them on Etsy or anything else. You have
That's
to
cool.
go to
There you
like
go.
an event to get them.
In person? Ugh.
And she's wearing like a mage outfit.
What is this, 3 years
Like,
ago?
Oh yeah, girl.
El Marino 007 says, what is the worst advice someone ever told you? I think the worst advice I got, and a lot of entrepreneurs and CEOs were giving it right after Steve Jobs died, and his like biography.
Turtlenecks.
No, it was like be an asshole to people. You'll get the best out of them. I'm like, no. I was like, Steve Jobs was like a dude that knew how to manipulate people, but like things happened in spite of him at times. Like,
No, and it's
don't
also
be an
like
asshole.
there's something to be said. Like there's a whole book on like the morale way, and it's like morale and how it induces loyalty, and like actually just like that's what you have to be. You have to want to be around the person, because at the
Right.
end of the day, you're like, if I don't want to be around you, like I'm out. You
Well,
know?
and it's hard to respect an employer that you don't like.
I mean, I legitimately I've quit one job really poorly is when I did it.
Unpoorly.
Well, because the manager was a giant asshole. He had a pinky ring, and his name was Stu, but he had a lisp, so his name was
Stu.
He's like, listen,
Hi,
I think you
Stu.
have a real negative attitude here, and I think there's lies. And I'm like, I can't take you seriously.
Oh, no.
But also very dyed hair and a comb over. That lisps aren't a problem.
He would be the most-
assholes that are, it's just
Assholes are a problem. I got a
Yeah.
boss fired once.
See, and I got him
That
fired
was
after
awesome.
I quit. I quit, and then I got him, and then he was fired. Like, all the owners came afterwards, they're like, please come back. Please, please, please. And I was like, no, like, I'm done. I've moved on. And they were like, well, we fired him. I was like, great, because he was horrible.
In my head, like that guy talks about himself in the third person, and it's
He
always awesome.
legitimately, he did. And
I am Thu.
He would hit on all these girls. He was so old, and he'd hit on these girls. He'd be like, "Oh, hey, well, look at her little sexy tail," and you'd be like, "Stop talking!" Like
With
it's
his
not
lisp
gonna-
and his pinky earrings. No!
horrible
sir,
thing.
I
no!
feel like lisps are either disarming or really hilariously creepy.
Yeah, or I've actually seen him be super cool.
Yeah?
I've actually, legitimately, I have a friend who has a lisp, and she's always like, "Fuck it," like she's just like, lisping guy, and she uses it. She's a stand-up comic, and she's just like, "Fuck this, this is awesome." And
That's
kind
awesome.
of like, I love this girl. Like,
Yeah.
and people are like, have you ever wanted to? I'm like, no, you can't. It's you now. It's part of your brand. But she's just like, I just think if, it's like stargazing and having just the best time. And I'm like, I love her. Yeah.
I wonder if she has a favorite sentence to list.
I know. Sally Sells, fuck you.
King Candy. You went King Candy.
I know. Hey.
Do you have any bad advice?
Bad advice. Yeah. When you get into that whole, and this, I feel like this is for guys too. Relationship advice when they're like, girls really like assholes and guys really like
that's
bitches.
Your whole thing was negging.
All that
You always talk
bullshit
about
negging.
All that bullshit negging. But the same thing with like that Why Men Love Bitches books. Where like girls will be like, well, you can't text him back for another 48 hours and make sure you don't use an emoticon.
Yeah. Like, don't use punctuation.
Yeah, no punctuation, so he doesn't know.
Awesome rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rules.
It's like, we have a common saying, like, in my household, like, love is never supposed to be that hard. Like, literally, like, it's just like, if there's games, if there's anything, don't. Fuck it. It's done. You're done. Like, but the people that want to give the advice, I noticed in my life, I almost choked on my gum just then and died. It would not have been good if I was like, people like, just
No!
out.
No! I jump up and have to give you the
happened in her
highlight.
head.
Oh my god, please, I want the emergency room people to come in and you're giving the highlight.
Any serious situation.
She's giving me mouth to mouth with her
Yeah.
ear. She's like, pew, 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 pew.
You have to do this in between or else it doesn't work.
No, I think the people that give you advice on dating especially are always the people that you're like, wait, you have a horrible dating life. And they're like, I didn't call him back and he knew. And I'm like, oh, this is a nightmare. Like, we're done.
All my advice in relationships is, well, like 60% of it is well-intended and 40% is I just want to see what happens.
No, you're the worst.
Well, I'm like the dude. I'm like, just go up to her. Why wouldn't you go up? I wouldn't go up to her if I was. I wouldn't at all. But I'm like, go up. What's the worst that could happen? I want to find out.
It's going to be really entertaining for me either way. So just go for it.
I think people that always give the dating games, they're done. I'm done.
Right, I'm just bad at them.
Do you think that there's like there is actually like an age like maybe 19 and younger that the asshole thing does work? And that for some women they never grow out of it?
I think the asshole bitch thing works if you're trying to attract someone that hasn't quite figured themselves out yet. So maybe 19 younger, like you were saying, or just people that have like insecurity issues. And
it all depends on what you're trying to attract. Like when you're younger, like I think you're trying to like, oh, like guys are like, oh, I'm gonna get boned. It's like, cool, yeah, you're gonna get boned by a crazy girl that has horrible daddy issues.
Well, and if that's what you're looking for,
bone a guy that's an asshole. Like that's what's gonna happen. If that's what you're looking for, go to town, rub her up. HPV's a thing, but like, but
I feel like it is like you're rewarding a bad thing with a treat, like for a dog.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's horrible.
And then in those formative years, people learn that that's how you have to behave in relationships, and then they're looking for like a significant relationship. Like they're looking for someone to spend a long time with, and they're using the exact same methods
tactics that you're just like,
and expecting. They're like, why do I just keep finding these awful people,
crazy girls? You're like, because you're being an asshole.
Yeah, when your method to get a chick is to just be an asshole.
That being said, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Girls can be horrible people.
Oh, yeah, well, I started off with the lady thing where the
girls
texting
can be
nonsense
awful people that are manipulative.
Just pretend you don't want him, and then he's going to want you more because he has to chase you.
The cock tease, all that, whatever. Again, at this age, you just kind of get to the point where you're like, you want it or you don't, move on.
Who wants in next?
Yeah, I don't.
Who wants in next?
I don't do the games. If I even halfway try to play the games, did it bounce on my head?
Unless they speak Elvish to you in a dick mode, and then she's in.
She's in like I'm into that.
Oh, Ben Duffy said, "What fictional job would you most like to do? Puppy handler."
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's a fictional job, or like the cleaner of Candyland. You know what I mean? Like the janitor of Candyland. It's like, oh no, this broke off. Oh no. Oh no. No, gum drops out. This one's looking a little. I would. Cleaner of Candyland or the puppy handler. The person that handles all the puppies in Puppyland. I just made that up. It sounds great.
It sounds great.
It does sound great.
I want to be the person that keeps all the clouds together.
Oh my god. That is the best thing you've ever said.
And it also totally harkens to her type A personality where she's like, who did not get the memo? that you're supposed to be cumulonimbulous. You're supposed to be
yeah,
over here.
I can keep them exactly how they're supposed to be, and sometimes even put them in little shapes for fun for everybody down below.
That's
She's
fun.
like, today it's a weird.
And I get to fly. And it's super comfortable if I just want to take a nappy nap.
Dude, this has been solid.
Wait. In your head, in this fictional world, where are you sleeping that's so comfortable? Clouds?
Clouds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
We're in a fictional universe.
Yeah.
She's already flying.
It's like Tempur-Pedic cotton candy. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I know. I'm not like a Rocketeer going up there and like spraying
that's
more
a lot of
water to
work.
keep it together. Oh no. This is an entirely fictional.
I would
This
be.
is great.
I would
I love
be
that.
the creator of nightmares. That would be
That's
amazing.
horrible. Why?
Well, 'cause if it's
you
like-
can do anything in the world. You could be a rainbow
You want to
king.
horrify children.
You want
No,
to
not
be
children,
creator
like
of
grown
nightmares.
people. Because like kids, it's like easy, right? It's like monsters.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
This is where you go in your head.
Yeah. Well, 'cause I don't wanna
Philip DeFranco's evil.
Yeah, well, I don't
wanna
want to.
terrify people.
I don't want to be the person that's like the happy dreams, because I think like half of those, like, then you're just around like for weird like teenager wet dreams. I think you make nightmares, right? It's like really crazy.
There could still be
things.
But out of everything in the world,
Maybe.
I pick Puppy.
No, but that's
She's making
you,
clouds.
right? So you're making clouds, you're making the happy thoughts. Then I come in, I'm like, oh, okay, you check out, I check in, nightmare time.
horrible.
He's having sex with his teacher, but then I check in, he's in his seat for some reason, and everyone sees him naked. Like that.
Steve had my favorite dream of all when he was telling me that, like, this morning how an old man, like, he was like, an old man wanted me to touch his wiener in my dream. And we were like, Ellie goes, are you okay?
I think that might have been based off of he watched SourceFed Animated and saw the creepiest version of the old man that he talked about.
Oh yeah.
That was
yeah.
He had the fade. It was like that was the best thing in the world.
You want evil? That's just
Steve's head is a weird
just
place
saying.
to go.
It's
if you want to go positive, but no, Phil wants to be your nightmare.
yeah, well, not your nightmare.
Yeah.
The creator of that. Not like
Your nightmare. I
not
want
like-
to be Eli Roth of the
Here's the
nightmare
deal.
world.
There's another guy that handles all like the terrible PTSD stuff and like the really dark places.
I'm letting you know, Phil, that's gonna wear on you so intensely, so quickly. You don't think so?
You don't think you're
No.
gonna feel
You don't
bad
think
after
you're
a
gonna feel
while?
bad after a while being that guy? Oh no, it's gonna wear on you, and then you're gonna get, no offense, but you're gonna get lazy, and like after like 2 years, you're gonna
And
go,
boogeyman again.
Yeah, you're like, oh, boogeyman, or like, what if it's like I don't know, how about like a bucket with legs?
I'll team up with Google, make an
Mr.
algorithm.
Bucket.
It's Mr. Bucket, and they're like, babe, I had the weirdest dream. It was just a bucket and some guy in the corner going, I don't know.
Balls pop out of his mouth.
Last night, everyone had a dream about Mr. Bucket.
Mr.
No one
Bucket.
really knows why.
See?
Yeah.
It's just, wait, did he just see Field of Dreams? Are we just having a Field of Dreams thing? See, it's coming.
Nightmares, clouds, puppies.
Pepe and the janitor of Candyland. I feel like that's just.
You know what?
That's good.
We don't
That's
have
a
to,
good
we don't
one.
have to have it as a dream. We can. I think I heard something like we can go to a local shelter and have like a puppy day where they bring all the animals here and then
Can't, you
people.
want to know why I can't do it?
Why?
Because I'd walk away with all of
I
them.
know. So that's why we have to do it.
Can I not be here that day?
Oh, she's just like, taking a personal day.
It would be a comfort zone episode.
We'll
for
just
me.
bring Joe's baby.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
And you watch the baby, and then everyone
Yeah,
else
and
can
then we'll
enjoy
leave
dogs
Maybe
because they're
everyone
normal.
else can
I would
play
love-
with the dogs.
I would love the puppy day.
Is that lemon face?
No, snarl
No,
face.
that's actually. I used to be like really impressed with myself as a kid that I could that I could make. You know, it's gonna start good then. That I could make the upper part of my lip completely seal off my nose.
Go. I can do it. Can you?
My face hurts when I do it.
And so that's see. Now everyone at home, try it all
It's actually
together.
very impressive when
It
you
is.
really think about it.
It's good upper lip dexterity, if you will.
That's it.
Wanted to gift that, huh? Upper lip dexterity.
Come on, Reddit.
The Trisha Hirschberger story.
That is not a BJ reference.
Now it is.
Flammable orphan.
You're having your own party over here.
Flammable orphan says, I know. If someone from 1,000 years ago came here today, what would be the hardest thing to explain to them?
The internet and
think the
electricity. I don't know when. Yeah.
1,000 years ago. That's what my head immediately goes to more recent things because of Captain America.
Maybe it'll be like at one
People
point.
lasting longer and not dying.
It could be at one point we hated each other for the color of our skin and where we put our dicks.
Yeah.
I think that could be.
And
Like,
we
really?
still do. Welcome to 2014.
I mean, really, there's like a million things.
Wait. 1,000 years ago or 1,000 years from now?
1,000 years ago came here today.
Never mind. Okay, my head was like, it was 3014.
No, I wish.
No, yes, so definitely the internet.
Internet, but like everything, like electricity, technology, everything.
Well, that's
TV would be a different
We
one, 'cause it'd be,
report
like,
on
box.
stories here at SourceFed so often that are like, and now you can do this using just your thought. That every day my mind is blown more. So I feel like we would
I
just
feel
have
like
to...
like telling my like North Carolina family what I do at SourceFed is hard enough.
What do you say? I'm just curious. What do you say when your relatives
it's like a daily
ask
news
what you
show. It's like, but like with satire and humor.
Oh, so
like,
it's on TV?
No, it's actually it's on the internet, but it's like YouTube. You know, where you look up cat videos.
So people can watch you there?
Yeah, and it's like, and then we have a lot of subscribers, and you know.
Oh, so
how's the baby? That's literally how it goes. Good
Always
shit.
just like,
are you pregnant yet?
No, I'm not, and not married either. I know, I'm a huge disappointment. Huge. I'm actually working on this thing called a career. It's working out. It's working out. You might have heard of it. Oprah talks about it a lot. Just kidding.
Oprah, who also is not married.
Yeah. To Stedman.
flying, I think, would be up there.
Flying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, airplanes.
I would just, I mean, it would just, I feel like that person would just have a heart attack. And they'd just die.
We'll probably just let them go. Like, probably just mean be like, we need to shoot you for your own good. Like,
So what
just, like,
do you think?
Skydiving.
So that's the thing. What about 1,000 years from now? Like, they come
If
back and
we're
they're like, say
around-
what?
I think rapture's gonna happen before then.
Wait,
we can all
specifically rapture? Like
Yeah.
clothes on the ground?
Sucked up.
All right.
Like literally just going, hey, how are you? Oh.
I like that.
I hope that doesn't
I like that. Well, like
happen in
that.
the next 1,000
I know.
years.
Like
It's gonna.
we're like 95% of the population in California stays. We literally only lose Trisha. Like that's all that happens.
Me?
Oh yeah.
Lee's very
Totally lose
offended right
We'll
now.
lose me.
Yeah.
We'll lose me.
Yeah, you'll just be you'll that'll be like after rapture. You'll just always be like making excuses like, no, I think it was because I was in the bathroom when it happened.
We'll lose me.
See, no, I feel like rapture would happen and I'd just be the one, everyone else would get it and I'd be the only person standing there going, but guys, I was good!
Yeah,
I tried
you
so
would.
hard! Well, I don't
It'd be
understand!
like the one thing that you did
Yeah.
that he'd be like, nope.
That's where he crossed the
That's
line.
the line. She's like,
Didn't
what?
like puppies.
I didn't like puppies! I know,
That's it!
That's exactly
I'm stuck here!
They're literally guardian angels sent from me. And he's like, no, I just don't like them. That's exactly it. Oh, baby. No.
I like that Trisha doesn't even defend herself. She just makes a face.
Yeah, just sad.
I know that
You're
there's
gonna-
no defense for not liking something that everybody else thinks is cute and cuddly and perfect and wonderful. I have my reasons.
Oh, there we go.
And
She
I just
was
don't
bit.
like them.
She was bit.
I wasn't even bit.
Nope. Just kidding.
I'm gonna let you close
Look at
it.
this.
I
Oh,
wasn't
no.
even bit.
Here's the thing. We found out today that Trisha doesn't like puppies. We knew that. All
We
right?
knew that.
We knew that.
We knew that, or
But
we
we
didn't
also
know that.
know that I would be gone in the rapture, and so would Shish.
You would not be gone.
Yes!
In no way.
Yes, I would!
I
I
really-
haven't done bad things.
I literally know 0 other people here that would be sucked up by the rapture.
Really?
Maybe Elliot.
Maybe. Elliot. I would
Maybe
be gone.
Elliot.
I grew up in a very religious household. I believe in a lot of things. I don't
Wait, do
put
you
them out
get
in
do
the
you get,
open.
do you get raptured by association?
No! You get raptured by a belief system and a faith, which I totally have.
Well, and I don't think that even has anything to do with it.
I
Well,
feel like
If
I
we
feel
want to
like
get into that.
I feel like
see?
yeah. So you're. I feel
she
like
Hail Married her way into it. Is it? How do you?
No, I real quick, oversimplify.
nice Catholic joke. I like that.
Real quick, if we want to oversimplify, I think that if you are following in the footsteps of a good thing, whether or not you know that's why you're behaving said way,
Oh.
you're in the okie dokie zone.
Okay, well then I might not get raptured.
But
Yeah.
what would your fictional job be if you could make one up and it's a thing? Keep in mind, booty moisturizer is actually a job on photo
but then
shoots.
Keep in mind that you're gonna have to moisturize a lot of booties, and some of them are gonna get
Some of
very
them
old
aren't going to
very
be the
quick.
best ones.
Well, I think if you're on photo shoots, not so much. Like if you're like a massage therapist, yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
When I was like, for a little bit, I thought I wanted to do that, and then I was
No.
like, oh, like I have to do it for everyone.
No,
Oh,
no go.
no,
and
no,
it's really
thanks, so.
hard on your arms. Like, people get so tired.
Yeah, they get really intense, but literally you're gonna have to do it on a crazy.
So what would
amount.
your fictional job be?
Fictional favorite
also,
job.
Let
job.
us know if you think this one's actually going to heaven.
Go to heaven. There's you. In
Well,
real life,
wait. If whether or
My
not you
name's
get
Philip
raptured,
DeFranco.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger.